Don't fall into the cycle of going to a job you hate or a job that you feel like you have outgrown and giving so much energy to it that you actually tell yourself every day that it's the reason why you can't live your dreams. And then you leave there and try to find outlets to make up for the fact that you're not where you want to be. But let's be honest, don't we all have to do something while we're chasing our dreams to keep a roof over our heads? Typically, yes. Whether you're driving Uber, working a day job, working a night job, babysitting, nannying, whatever your job is right now, or you're a doctor and you decided that you want to tap into your artistry for once. You haven't been the artist part of you yet. Or you've been a teacher forever and now you really want to start your nonprofit. This is going to require you to use another part of your brain, right? I think that for me, when I was doing the day jobs on top of building my business, it was important that I followed these 3 tips. The first thing I made sure I did is I put that job into its respective place. You get the energy of a job that pays my bills. Thank you very much. You get your respectable 8-hour slot from me. This is my clock in to make sure I got a roof over my head, and that's the energy I give it because it is a mandatory adulthood thing to do. And while I'm here, I'm probably picking up some really good skills that I'm going to use in my business anyways, but let me just focus on the task at hand, do the job that's been assigned to me for the day. I'm not here to be the overachiever of the world. Unless you are at a company you want to move up in, then by all means, give it all you got. Let's keep it real here. Like, if you're already at a great company, figure out where you can go in that company and utilize your skills instead of staying where you are right now where you don't feel like you're being utilized 100%. But if you're trying to get out of here because you already have started your dream business or a new career path, give that job its respectable time slot in your day. Its respectable 8 hours in your day. Because how we do anything is how we do everything, right? So if you go into this job and you say to yourself, I'm here to do the job at hand, you are teaching yourself a discipline. So when you leave there, you are disciplined enough to know the next time slot of my day is called my dreams. And you give that its respectable full energy too. We gotta focus. Every part of your day gets a time slot, and the day job's time slot is respectfully funding my dreams. And watch your emotions while you're at this day job, because if you go into the job and you allow yourself to have a bad mood while you're there because you just hate it so much and you found your clique of friends who also hate it just like you do, you are feeding this negative energy that's inside of you. There's no way you're going to leave this negative energy at the job. You're going to get in your car and bring that same energy home. You probably have drained yourself being so negative while you're there. I've been there. Just negative, hated it so much, get in my car, go home, take a nap, or go home and want to just, do something non-productive in my life because I felt so downtrodden from what I had to do for the earlier part of my day. But we have to give it its respectable spot. It is just funding our dreams. Thank you, CVS. Thank you, Uber. Thank you. I can use this money to make sure I'm good. I can pay for this bed and this kitchen and everything I need to pay for right now. Thank you so much. Thank you. And that leads me to number 2, watching your emotions. When you're doing a job that you're not fond of anymore, or that you may have grown out of, or that you just have discovered is not for you anymore, you can't just quit the day of. Let's be realistic. These bills are billing. You got to keep paying your bills and keep taking care of yourself. And you need to keep that in mind. Even if you don't have a ton of bills right now, your upkeep is very important. Mentally, physically, you need to be able to handle what life is handing you as an adult. Because you don't want your life to start feeling like a crazy roller coaster. You won't have any excess energy to focus on the next task in hand, which is your dreams. So watching your emotions is imperative. When you're at the job and the co-workers want to chat on the lunch break and sit around and talk about work problems, please take yourself to your car and eat your lunch. I had to do that before. I had to go sit in my car, get on my phone, write down my to-do list, and make sure I stayed on top of it for when I clock out this job, I'm clocking into my dreams. That's how you get to the next level. You don't go on lunch break and continue the negative conversations and gossip about who's dating who and who's sleeping with who at the job. No. Where is that getting you? You've got to get your mind around the fact that this is temporary. You're here to clock in, make your paycheck, and go home and go towards your dreams. Don't let your emotions take you over and you mess around and lose your job, and now you have another problem on your hands. Isn't that what we do? We get so fed up about where we are, we start sabotaging it. Be grateful for it. It's not where you're going to be forever. But I'm your reminder today that this job is just funding your dreams, so watch your emotions. I had to do that. I was having my personal training business, which was my day job, while I was pursuing acting. And so in between clients, there might be an hour or two gap. I would get an audition request. I would study for my audition during that time and just remember that this is the real dream. I love my business for personal training. I still do it, but I knew that it was a part of funding my dreams, which was the bigger dream at that time was acting. Right now for me, it's building my life coaching practice. But at that time it was acting, and it was funding my dreams to continue to be a personal trainer. But I learned a lot while I was personal training about business and talking to different people from different places and different personalities. And guess what? It helped me be a better actress. It also taught me so many more things than just that. So the day job is teaching you something. We just got to watch our emotions while we're there, be present, do the work that's been handed to you, and clock out. The last thing, schedule everything. Create a schedule for everything. Get a calendar, get a day planner, write it in your phone in the notes. Make sure you schedule your life to a T during this time. It is going to be so easy to get off track or make excuses as to why you didn't do one thing for your dreams today. But if you create a schedule, you will stay on it if you just start. You just got to start. You got to be consistent. Day one, I'm going to go to this day job, and when I get home, I'm going to hop in the shower, renew myself, grab a coffee, sit down and do 3 hours of steady focus work. But I'm going to schedule this steady focus work. Or if you work in the afternoons, first thing in the morning. That's great if you get up in the morning and start. That way your beginning energy of the day is right into your dreams. And that will flow into the rest of your day. But if you don't have that luxury and you have to do it after work, schedule it. It has to be scheduled because it becomes important to you when you write it down. Otherwise, it's just in your head and it's not real. Write down what you have to do for the day. Schedule everything. Be organized. Maximize your day. This is your life. You get to create it. You write this story. I mean, God has already written your story, but you have a chance to be a participant in the story with Him by cooperating, listening for the next steps. But you can't do that if you don't start creating a schedule for yourself. Make some plans. Yeah, He may change your plans along the way. He more than likely will, but you have to show Him that you're putting in the effort to see a vision for yourself through. Write down everything. Write down the hours of work you're going to work this week and what you're going to do before or after work. Write down what you're going to do on your lunch break. If you're not serious enough about this dream, then cut this video off. I'm talking to people who are serious and are tired of things not going their way, and you're finally ready. And I'm talking to myself. I'm not 100% every single day. Some days I want to take a nap, and sometimes I will, but I set an alarm and I wake up and I, regroup and I get to it because we only have one life. Like I just heard today that someone passed away at such a young age, and I just couldn't believe it. And as crazy as it sounds, the more people that I see that happening to on the news or just in celebrity world or even in my own personal world, I say to myself, girl, you better live. You don't know when your last day is. We're living for legacy though. So leave your mark. Leave your beauty mark on this planet. Be organized. Be serious about your life. And I guess I can say this is the fourth thing, even though I said there'd be three. You gotta do something for you every single day. Yes, your job and your dreams are for you, but something for you every day. My thing is the gym. At one point, the gym was my life. I was doing competitions and all the whole shebang. Now for me, it's not so serious in that area. I don't have to get on a stage anytime soon. So it's going for a walk for 45 minutes. Or it's doing a home workout on my fitness app. Do you guys have my fitness app? You should totally get my fitness app. All the workouts are between 20 and 30 minutes and they're bomb. So, link in the description. But yeah, something for you every single day. Reading a book that just interests you. Just interests you. It could be about what you're working on, your creativity or your business or whatever it is, but something for you every single day. That's very important. Add that into your day too, even if it's just a 30-minute slot. Remember, the job you're on, you're in that position for a reason, right? God can yank you out of stuff out of places as soon as he wants to. So if you're there for a reason. What are you learning on this job? Are you learning how to be a better delegator? Are you learning how to get along with people from all over the world? Are you learning how to be more organized? Are you learning systems from being on the company's computers? Are you learning how to schedule? What are you learning on this job because you're there for a reason? Maximize where you are. Not saying go in there and be an overachiever if you know for sure what your dreams are and where you're headed. I'm saying be aware. That's why I say go and do what you're supposed to do every day. Don't skimp, don't hang out in the bathroom, don't try to play the business. Don't try to, you know what I'm saying? Go run off and hide and don't do your work. That's not going to work. That doesn't play well into your life. Karma is everything. Treat the job good, because you're going to have employees one day with your business, or you're going to want allies in whatever it is you're about to do next. So be a good steward over whatever God has in front of you at the moment. Don't play yourself. Be good. It'll come back to you. But what are you learning right now? I'm sure there is one benefit to where you are right now that you're going to take with you into the new version of you. So pay attention. Accepting the fact that you're not where you want to be, but you have an idea of where you're headed is the best feeling in the world, because it gives you excitement. Who wants to be stagnant? No one. So be proud of yourself for knowing that where you are is not where you want to be, but don't beat yourself up for it. We all have to start somewhere. I'm proud of you. As a life coach, I love speaking to people like you, people who are taking charge of their lives and making their scars their beauty marks. Everything you have learned, everything you have been through is going to help you leave your beautiful mark in the world. I would love to partner with you and really help you map out how that's going to go. Be your accountability partner and help you see who you really are through my eyes, because I think sometimes we just don't know how amazing we are and how far we can really go. If you'd like to work with me, you can go to my website and set up our free consultation, www.pamelathebeauty.com. And if you wanted to email me, you can email me at beautymarkcoaching@gmail.com. I hope you got something from this, and I hope you decide this week to organize yourself, get ready for the new you, embrace change, and step into your fears. Because guess what? On the other side of those fears is your destiny. And I hope that you are willing to do just that. All right, guys. Thank you. I'll see you next time. Bye.